Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Tri-Lines from Cindy Angiel. I hope I pronounced that right. Okay, this is a neat background pattern. And Mom, dedicating this one to you because this is the pattern that you like to do as a background that I've been searching. I knew I had found it, and then I couldn't find it again after I think I sent it to you or something, and neither one of us could find it, and I found it again. So I'm like, okay, it's tonight's quickie. Then it's cemented in my head, and it'll be good. All right. So this one, it's a series of lines, and I believe the try part comes in the beginning stage. So I'm gonna do. I mean, it's a grid. And I'm just thinking, yes. So I'm going to start here with just one line, 2 lines, 3 lines. You of course, make them as, closer, as far apart as you want or can. All right, then I'm going to go to the other side because, again, I'm doing a grid, but I want to do the opposite sides first just because that's what I feel like I need to do. You can do it however, you would like to. Okay. And then, let's see. I'm going to do just a 4 square here. Okay, so then finding the middle. And so here's what I've done for the middle is, okay, I'm going to just do a line in what looks like the middle. Then I can always assess and then go below 1. If it's, if one side is thinner than the other, then you could always just do all 3 lines on the other side. I think you get what I mean. It's a good course correct built in. Okay. All right, then this one, let's just take this one right out the side here. Continue these through. Now, there's 2 ways that you could do the lines going the opposite direction. And I'll show on the, I did an extra one demonstrating this. You could use the hollow bow technique if you want to. Although I'm thinking you kind of want to at least have the outer rim, have it crossed. But these inner ones, you could use the hollow bow technique and just draw a line, skip, line, so that way you have one, I wanted to say rail, one row that is, one direction that is solid. Otherwise, this is what we're going to do. We're going to just crisscross in here because I didn't extend my lines. Okay. I probably could have just drawn the entire box first. But you know what? If you've been tangling for a while, you kind of know sometimes the hand just takes over and says, I'm doing it this way. And just deal with it. It's like, okay, well, I will. All right, then I'm going to do, like I said, just one, and I aim for the center. We'll see how good. Well, not too bad. And I'm going to draw one here, and we'll go on either side. Okay. And it does have a neat look having the crisscross. Like I said, you could go either way. Crisscross or, pick up your pen using the hollow bow concept and have it go underneath. Both look really neat. The next steps, again, straight lines, but we're going to do these ones on the diagonal. So I'm going to start in the middle and then work my way to either side. Now, something that I'm not doing right now, but you could. Let's see. I wonder if I did it on the other side. You could, leave a little gap, like so, wherever you might want to, and that can be like a sparkle. Or sometimes it just looks neat having the gaps in different places. Now we're going to do the diagonals. We're going to alternate. So I'm just going to go speaking of diagonal, I'm going to go diagonally down and start these lines here because this side is going to go the opposite direction. Let's see. Since I did put up there, they weren't exactly in the center, but yeah, the sparkle is just like leaving a little gap, around the center. Sometimes you can make it bigger. Sometimes you can make it bigger and maybe put a dot in between or a dash. It's one of those, up to you. And I was just thinking there was one that where I just left gaps periodically, and it was frost flower. In the winter, we did that one on the Quickie, and it was just leaving the little gaps wherever, and it almost created like a weathered look, and it was really cool. All right, now flipping, going the other direction. Since I've done them already, I might as well continue. Well, and the nice thing about the sparkle idea is that if you don't like it, you could just very carefully close the gap. And then also, if you just have a light touch as you're drawing these lines, sometimes if your pen might just miss, and then that's okay. Actually, a lot of times I like using the light touch because then it makes it look more okay if my lines aren't exactly straight, because it just gives it a different look when you're letting your pen just kind of dance across the paper over the little bumps that are in it. Well, of course, unless you're using like something that's really super smooth, like cardstock or something. But you get my meaning. Okay, that's it. And isn't it so neat? Now, I will put in the description section links to my step out as well as to Cindy's. And on hers, nicely, she put a suggestion for the shading. And that was, and I'm going to just do that here, pick two sides, and it would be adjacent sides. And just do the same two sides. And that will create a neat effect. Of course, there's always, other ways that you could do it. Play with it, have fun with it. I'm gonna dare say, if you use the hollowbow technique, it could. Oh, of course I have. Oh no. If you use the hollowbow concept, I just grabbed a tile from. I don't remember when it was. It might have just been. Oh no, maybe it was day before yesterday. Where you can really play with the optical illusion. See, and that's kind of neat. I could probably go a little bit further out, but I think I like it that way, just kind of partial. Let me share before I share this other one. This one, I did it a little bit smaller, and I did the same shading, but here, see, so like these rows, I left solid, and I did the hollowbow technique, so that way you can just see it if you would like to give that a try. It just depends on what look you're going for. And with the shading, so this made me think of hybrid, which we did a few days ago, and we just shaded underneath. So if you were to do something like this, then maybe what you want to do is just shade underneath, maybe not do, the going down. I don't know. It's just, it's up to you. And the fun thing about playing with different tangles, different shading techniques, depending on what the tangle is we kind of put that into our mental toolbox, our Zentangle toolbox, and then we can use them later. And it's just really a cool thing. So this is like I said, it's a neat tangle, and I was glad to have refound it. And if you enjoyed it, I would love to have a thumbs up on the video, and if you feel free to share it. And if you really, really liked it, then I would love to have you be a subscriber on the channel here. Of course, subscribing to the YouTube channel is free. And also, there's ways to connect with me down in the description section below the links to the step outs if you enjoy my style. And maybe you'd like to join me for some online classes. I do classes weekly. I most of them are free. I do have some that are paid. The ones that are paid, and I also have a membership club that helps to support me in doing all of this. So if you'd like to connect, would love to connect with you and do some tangling and have some fun. And with that, Thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.